Phew. Hey, welcome to Wealth Building Wednesday, the Grand Rising Elizabeth Zoom show. I'm so excited about today. I'm so excited. We're in the last quarter. Well, we got about a couple weeks left before we walk into 2026. For those who don't know, my name is Lakeisha LeGrand, also known as Madam Finance, because I help everyday women build wealth with confidence. I'm also the proud owner of Natural Living by Design, a health and wellness company. Got what you need. We got what you need. Check us out. If you really true to living your life in the best optimum health possible. I'm so excited about today. Get in preparation of 2026. I'm excited about what we have been doing. It's really, we've been on fire for 2025. We have learned a lot. So we're going to go ahead, and those who know, I love to start off the show with a billionaire success story. I just pulled one out, so let's see what we got today. We're going to talk about the billionaire business owner, John Willard Marriott. The founder and owner of the Marriott Corporation wasn't raised with a silver spoon in his mouth. He was raised on a farm, and his family had very little money. John could not go to the school. He was required to work and make money to help his family survive. At the age 13, his father put him on a train with sheep to sell that traveled from Utah to Francisco with no escort. Wow. The money that John made always went back to the family. John's family was very active in the church. John did 2 years of missionary work, and as he grew older, he worked various jobs and went to school. He saved his money so that he could one day fulfill his dreams of becoming a business owner. He started with a small root beer stand. The stand wasn't making much money, so he started to also sell food from his stand. It was a hit, and the success of this small root beer stand became the launching pad for Marriott restaurants and ultimately Marriott hotels. Today, as a result of John Marriott never giving up on his vision, Marriott International Inc. currently employs over 199,928 people and has revenue of over $14 billion per year. John Marriott also believed in helping others, and his philanthropy extended to church, charity, and country. In addition to tithing and holding leadership positions in the church, Bill gave both time and money to support causes dear to his heart, with a special emphasis on education. He also chaired two presidential inaugural committees and organized a special Honor America Day at the request of the President of the United States. John Willard Marriott summed up the personal philosophy that drove him his entire life. A man should keep on being constructive and do constructive things. Say that again. A man should keep on being constructive and do constructive things. He should take part in the things that go on in the world, in this wonderful world. He should be someone to be reckoned with. He should live life and make every day count to the very end. Sometimes it's tough, but that's what I'm going to do. I decree and declare that we are all a success story. Wow. It's so I love these success stories because success leaves clues, right? And we have been reading these success stories, I shoot, probably for about 3 years now. And we have seen a pattern because it's this wealth building journey, this legacy building journey. It's not about us. It's not all about us. It's about being blessed to be a blessing. It's about making change. It's about helping the unfortunate. It's about partnering up with people who are trying to make a difference, supporting one another. It's not about competition, it's about collaboration. It's about helping our community rise, and it's about really America, just people general, really people in general, but I focus on our culture because we are such an intelligent people. We've been bamboozled. We're living in a matrix. Okay, we've been brainwashed. Okay, and it's time to step back and know exactly who we are. Who we are. Sometimes we don't forget how about our authority, who we are, what powers that we really have. That we can truly change things because we are powerful people and we can and we will. And we're going to build. I'm so committed to us really changing and creating a legacy, a real legacy for our children, our children's children, and even including our nieces and our nephews. So their lives could be a lot easier. All right. I'm so excited. Thank you all for showing up who came. I'm really excited about what God is doing in the Grand Rising Elizabeth, what God is doing in you all's life, and I'm so excited about what God is doing in my life. And I'm not just talking about it, I'm actually doing it and living it in real time. And so I feel like God showed me this is going to be more impactful for people seeing me building a legacy for my children and my children's children and my nieces in real time. Okay. And to show you that if I could do it, you can do it too. So with that being said, we're going to start with the presentation because I have a lot to say today. So okay. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So today is going to be different. It's going to be very, I hope, thought-provoking and interactive, okay? And let's get to it. We're talking about building financial freedom. How to make your money last and stop living in fear of running out of money. I've been talking to a lot of people and I'm like, wow, this is really something that people are really dealing with. We building wealth, we building legacy over here. So I want to set some ground rules today. Let's keep the energy positive. Good vibes only when you come to Wealth Building Wednesday Grand Rising Elizabeth Show. This is not a quick get rich session. It is a wealth building session. I'm not a day trader. I will not invest for you or tell you what to invest in. This is an educational session. I'm not a financial planner. I am an investor and an educator. Let's be prepared to learn. Let's be 100% present. Let's take good notes and grab your pen and your paper. Invite someone to come. Invite your family. Invite you because this stuff right now is free, and I advise you to please stay to the end. Everybody knows me, so I'm not going to go through who I am, my credentials, or anything like that. I'm just going to let this slide. Sit here just for a few moments for those who see the replay and want to know who is Madam Finance. I want to give you a congratulations for showing up today. You made the first step to achieving your financial goals. You deserve it, okay? Let's talk about the real problem. People don't fear money, is what I realized. They fear a lack of planning. Money comes in, money goes out, but stress lives in the middle. Today is about direction, not information. My opening question is to you. Let's be brutally honest. What worries you most about money? Think about that. Is it running out of money? You concerned about emergencies? Are you concerned about retirement? Are you concerned about inflation? Having inconsistent income. Can somebody tell me? You can put it in the chat. Can someone say what it is that concerns you?
Can I make a comment?
Yes, please.
My concern is my income is less than my expenses.
Mm,
Those bills add up very quickly. Christmas is around the corner. There might be a sale, unexpected sale, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting this forever and buy it, but then I don't have that money for my bill. Mind you, I pay my bills first, but those surprise things come up.
mm. That's really, really good. And that's really, really common, very common. So I really appreciate you bringing that up. Anybody else? Let's be honest here, because the same thing that she's talking about, other people are dealing with the same thing. Anybody else?
Yeah, I would say that that the it all that it could be stuck, it could get stuck at um having just enough,
Mm-hmm.
just enough,
Mm-hmm.
and running behind in it, but always making just enough.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more to buy a bag of potato chips, yeah.
Okay.
And
Well,
then all those things that are there, it's the entire list for me. I'm 72, retirement, all of that is yeah.
a concern. Okay. All right, so we're gonna keep moving on. Thank you both for sharing. And we're
Hello.
gonna Yes. Hey Sharonda. More energy.
Yeah,
How are
so
you, love?
my thing is wanting to do the extra, those vision projects, and though I'm working on funding for those type of a things. So, you know, like I concur with everything that they said, but when it comes to doing extra, the W-2 only goes so far. So it's getting the funds to do those extra projects, nonprofit projects, the real estate restoration, and the list goes on and on and on.
Those are so good. All right, so I'm going to share some things with you all to help you with, because I got so much I want to say just off of your comments, but I'm just going to keep going and it's going to hit home to a lot of you, okay?
Mhm.
We just need to reframe the fear. Fear is not the enemy. It's really not. It's the lack of structure. What is the enemy? Fear is feedback. Fear is a signal. Fear disappears when systems appear, right? Wealth equal calm and consistency. We just need to put a system in place to change your financial situation. Like Moonlight Minerals. So when she was speaking, so a lot of times to get out of your situation, we have to do something different. We're talking about paying our bills. We always talking about paying our bills first, paying the bills first. And you are never on the list. Why you not in the list? Because you deserve to be paid. You working hard. You making these Power moves. You got a wonderful and amazing business. So now, why you not on that list? You have to put you on the list. And out of all those bills, just like you looked at those bills, you say, which one of these bills I'm paying first? You should be paying for that. First should go to you. So I don't care if it's $5, $10, something needs to go to you. One major change. Because once you start building, you're going to build to the point to now, especially if you like, let's say dividends. We're working on dividend stocks, dividends that pay you. So after a while, you keep being consistent. One day you'll look up, your dividends will be paying all your bills. And you will no longer be in that same situation. We're going to talk about the 3-bucket money system. Every dollar needs a job. Let me repeat that. Every dollar needs a job. So bucket number 1, we're going to talk about stability. We're talking about paying our bills. And I want y'all to pay attention to these buckets because I'm going to ask you a question about the buckets, okay? Bucket number 1, bills, emergency fund, peace of mind. This is your now. What's going on now? Bucket number 2, later. We're talking about growth. We're talking about opening up a brokerage account, your ETFs, exchange traded funds, index funds. So for those who don't really know what those are, I highly recommend you go back to the videos because I've done a ton of videos regarding brokerage accounts, ETF funds, index funds, and so much more. Now, this is where money learns to multiply in this bucket number 2. Bucket number 3 is forever income. And this is what I was talking about. Moonlight Minerals, dividends, REITs, which is real estate investment trust, cash flow assets. This is money that keeps working even when you don't. This is bucket number 3. Let's be honest with yourself. Which bucket gets most of your money? Which buckets get ignored? Stress happens when one bucket does the job for all 3. So let's go back. We got bucket number 3. We got bucket number 2. Now we got bucket number 1. Bills, emergency fund, peace of mind. Which one of these buckets So which bucket gets most of your money? Somebody. For most people, I would think bucket number 1, but that could be wrong. But what about you?
You're correct.
Bucket number 1 gets most of our attention. Which buckets get ignored? Do bucket number 2 get ignored? Do bucket number 3 get ignored? Stress happens when one bucket does the job of 3.
Can you go into cash flow assets? I'm not very familiar. Is that like real estate?
You talk about REITs?
REITs, yeah, REITs and cash flow assets.
Okay, so we're going to get into that a little further into the presentation, okay?
Okay, all right.
And then if I didn't answer it, I'll answer that question at the end, okay?
Okay.
What you learned this year. These are not investments. They are stress reduction tools. REITs, right here. Real estate without the headaches. REITs, was teaching how you can get into the real estate game without being a landlord, without worrying about toilets, without worrying about tenants. pretty much almost stress-free. ETFs, diversification without guessing. Index funds, consistency over perfection. These are what the ETFs and the index funds, they are professionally managed. So you don't have to worry about being a guru. You don't have to worry about, oh my God, I don't really know much about investing. No. REITs, you don't have to worry about having to manage property or knowing how to manage because they are professionals that know how to do that. This is what they do. And you get a chance to partake in ETFs, index funds, and REITs. Because this, I know y'all probably, I've said this so many times. You may be tired of me saying it, but I'm going to keep on saying it until it gets into our spirit. Is that true wealth only comes through business. It does not come from working for someone. We've been bamboozled. We've been tricked. It doesn't come from working for someone. So true wealth only comes through business. So you have two options, or maybe three, that you're either going to step out and own your own business, or you're going to own a piece of somebody else's business. Businesses is what runs the world. Businesses, businesses keep income in people's pockets also, you know? So true wealth, either going to own your own business to build true wealth, or you're going to participate and be part owner of somebody else's business, or guess what? You're going to do what I do too. I own a businesses, as well as I own part of somebody else's companies, right? I own some Uber. I own some Walmart. I own various different other companies, and you can too. Simple beats complicated anytime. You don't know much about it. It's okay. You don't know a lot. Let the professionals do it. Put your money in the index funds. You don't know much about all these companies and you don't want to study it. You don't know what to study for. Diversification without guessing. Get you some ETFs, exchange traded funds. You don't know much about real estate. You ain't got to. Own some REITs that pay you passive income. If you stop working today, what would keep paying you? Nothing yet? That's awareness. Something small? That's progress. Multiple streams? Now that's where real momentum come in. Wealth is about longevity, not just income. Positioning yourself. So we're going to talk about preparing for 2026. In 2026, I want my money to, do you want your money to pay a bill, cover groceries, fund a trip, supplement your income, leave a legacy? What do you want your money to do in 2026? Can I get a couple people to share what they want their money to do for 2026? Don't be scared to share. Don't be scared to share.
I'll share.
Come on, girl. Bring it. Come on, bring it, girl.
All right. So in 2026, I want my money to fund several trips that I want to go on.
Nice.
I want to go to Japan. I've been dreaming about going to Japan ever since I was a kid. I was actually supposed to go last year, but I got into a car accident earlier in the year and it's wiped my money out. So I'm rebuilding. And so I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Tucson, Arizona for the gem show. It's the largest gem show in the world. And I also want to go to Miami to visit my family.
Nice. Anybody else want to share 2002? What you want your money to do?
Well, I definitely want my money to to empower my my music and Elizabeth putting us in a position of in a monetization. Not only that, but positioning us for to get on other people's show because of who we are individually, and lots of travel, lots of travel, and lots of helping people with their issues of the, the patches and stuff. I'm really excited about that, and the traveling. So that right there. So any education, or as you always say, Lakeisha, we should have mentors and stuff. So I'm really focusing on that to support me and to lead and push me to those outer limits of progress.
Okay, I would like to share. I want my money to help me build. I
Mm-hmm.
want my money to help me build the legacy. I want my money to assist in making a difference in some people's lives in 2026. I
Yeah,
want my money to, yeah, to help me build. To I want my money to get to work
yeah,
so
yeah.
I can build that legacy for my children and my children's children.
Mhm.
I would say all of the above.
Okay? And there's no right or wrong with what you want to do, but you do want to make sure that you are building so that we talked about I think maybe last week about what money is for you, freedom. What does freedom mean to you? We talked about freedom. What does
Mhm.
freedom look like? And you can use the money to help you get the freedom to do everything that you all just said that you wanted to do. People don't know you can use money to get the freedom to be able to live. Like I love living life on my terms. You can
Mhm.
use money to assist you into living life on your terms. These are non-negotiable money rules. If you want peace with money, one, every dollar needs an assignment. Every dollar needs a assignment. If you don't have plans for your money, someone else will have plans for your money, right? Some money must grow. Some of your money must be growing for you. Some money must pay you back. Consistency beats intensity. Peace is the real return. Peace. Living life on your terms. Freedom. Enjoying life. Life is supposed to be good for you. Life is supposed to be enjoyed. And money can definitely truly help you with that. It's not the all of all, but it can truly help you with that. If you don't have plans for your money or you don't have an assignment, that's when the ego can kick in. Ooh, let's go get some of that. Go to that restaurant. But it's gonna taste good. It's gonna taste good because you don't have plans for your money. So don't leave room for your ego to kick in. Let's just go ahead and assign. I always already know when January comes, a lot of us gonna get refund checks. A lot of us gonna get some money that's coming in. I see you, Miss Minerals. I see, I already know what my money is going to do for my business, what I'm going to do with it. I already have plans, okay? I'm about to open up another company. I'm about to have my holding company. I'm getting ready. My money is already planned. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you reminded me of, okay, so I had a pop-up recently. I didn't make a lot of money, but I did make some money. I also unexpectedly sold a few bracelets. And I was like, ooh, I can't wait to spend this money. I'm like, wait a minute. Slow it down. So your rules remind me of that. And so I used ChatGPT and I said, what should I spend this money on? And I also prompted to say, in the next 2 years, I want my business to be a six-figure business. What are my steps? And so everything that I thought I was going to spend it on was not on that list that chat gave me.
Mm.
I was shocked. I was like, okay, I've been doing this wrong the whole time. and I need to boss up and educate myself and take the time and the breath to really think about how is this money going to work for me? You know what I'm saying? So I totally agree with you. I love that you put this in a rules type of thing, like a step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could write this down, put it on my fridge, put it by my computer, and that way I can remind myself to do these things. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're so very welcome. And we briefly talked a little bit about, when you having a pop up or whatever. And it's not, even though we're there for the money, it's not all about the money or either. You have to think about everything, right? Okay, good. You did make some money. That is the ultimate goal. However, we have to make sure that we're being intentional when we're at the pop-ups. Like, did you get any names? Did you meet people? You know what I'm saying? Did you get their information? Did you find out what did they do? Are you gathering data from when you're there? Because they will buy for you. So be intentional. The money is good. But did you get some following? Did they follow you? Hey, did you ask them, hey, do you mind following me? Because all of that is gold. You got to look at the whole overall people. Then you look at it, it's not a waste of day. Even if you didn't make no money that day, were you able to get some extra followings while you were there? Did you get the names of some people? Did you connect? So those things are also important. So I just wanted to share that with you. Because some people, I didn't make no money. And they just walk away like defeated. But I'm never defeated. Because I went there intentionally. And even if you got some followers, that's key. I wanted to do something a little bit different. And I'm going to say these wealth affirmations, and I would like for you to say them after me. You don't have to say them out loud, but I want to do these wealth affirmations because wealth affirmation, it actually works for me. Okay? I am a wise steward of money.
I am a wise steward of money.
I give every dollar direction and purpose.
I give every dollar direction and purpose.
My money lasts, grows, and multiplies.
My money lasts, grows, and multiplies.
I release fear and choose structure.
I release fear and choose structure.
I build wealth calmly, consistently, and confidently.
I build wealth calmly, consistently, and confidently.
My financial future is secure.
My financial future is secure.
I am prepared for today, tomorrow, and generations to come, and so it is.
I am prepared for today,
and generations
tomorrow,
and
generations to come.
So
it is.
I love that.
Me too.
Okay. Now, this is something that's really different, and my spirit just wanted me to do it. And so I was speaking it, and I want to say a prayer for Madam Finance to you before we go even any further. This is a prayer for financial peace and wisdom. So, God, we thank you for being our true. Thank you for being our true source. Not jobs, not banks, not markets, but you. I pray for every person under the sound of my voice that you replace fear with clarity, confusion with wisdom, and stress with peace. Teach us how to manage what you have already given us. Give us discipline where we've been careless, understanding where we've been unsure, and courage where we've been afraid. Bless the work of our hands, bless our decisions, bless our households and our generations. May our money serve us, not stress us. May our wealth outlive us, and may we never lack what we need. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
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 Let's get busy now.
Let's do this thing.
What is passive income? Passive income is money you earn without having to work for it every day. It's income that keeps coming in even when you're not actively working. That's going to be the goal for 2026. Passive income. We're going to start with clarity number 1. We're going to build a plan that aligns with your goals. Moonlight Minerals, she uses ChatGPT. It will help you. It'll help you align with this. Planning isn't optional. It's not. It's a must. How you going to hit a target you can't see? You can't hit a target you can't see. With the right plan, and the Bible is biblical. Write the vision down and make it plain. With the right plan, you as an investor turns your vision into momentum and your goals into reality. Start with clarity. Build a plan that aligns with your goal. Your plan should be realistic about your goals. Review your plan at least annually. I recommend at least quarterly. I look at mine monthly, but at least quarterly. But if not, review your plan at least annually. I always, at the beginning of the year, I put down all of my accomplishments that I want to make accomplished for that year. It'd be extreme. Do I ever cover everything? But I'd be amazed at the end of the year what I'm checking off. I'll be like, ooh, how much I have accomplished. Mm-hmm. Be realistic. And that's been my system. You know how we talk about success? The success is in the routine. That has been my routine for years. I need to see my accomplishment. I need to show that year after year after year that I have made some accomplishments. It makes me feel good, you know. So be realistic about your goals. Review your plans at least annually. Make changes as your life circumstances change. Things happen in my life. I have to add it to the list. I didn't even think about, I did this. I did this on everything that I accomplished for that year. And that's a good feeling. Mm-hmm. If you fail to plan, you already plan to fail. Let me say that again. If you fail to plan, you've already planned to fail. That should be a mic drop right there. Boom! Because that is reality, okay? Take action. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for perfect conditions. The Bible even talk about he who waits on perfect conditions never get anything done. Mm-hmm. Do it anyway. Do it sloppy. Do it in fear. Do it anyway. Take some action. Start now. Grow steady. Saving and investing. Can't wait. Moonlight Minerals. We need to make sure that we put you on that bill list, okay? Put you on that and make sure that we putting something up for you, okay? Even if it's $5. We talked about opening up brokerage accounts. We talked, how much does it cost to open up a brokerage account, Elizabeth?
$0.
$0 to open up a brokerage account.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Miss Moonlight.
I just wanted to add here, I learned about SEP IRAs in the last couple of years, and it's basically a Roth IRA for business owners. And I literally put like, I don't know, $20 in there like a year ago, and it's already like at $100.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Just do and just be consistent. That's it. Wouldn't it be amazing if you just put $5, and you just kept putting $5, how much it would be now. Okay?
Yeah. So put $5 in there every time you make a sale. You'll be surprised.
Okay. It's just, and then eventually you'll be able to do more, and do more. But let's start somewhere. Let's give God something to bless, okay? Diversify. Build a portfolio aligned with your risk tolerance. Diversification is protection against both risk and regret. And that's why for beginners, it really not just for beginners, for anyone. That's where ETFs come in. That's where the index funds come in, because they're professionally managed, right? So you don't have to worry about that. They do the homework. They're studying the companies. You don't have to. Control what you can, and fees and taxes matter. And I'm going to do a show on that because this is huge for business owners, entrepreneurs. Understanding fees and taxes is what I find that's lacking. But markets are unpredictable, but fees are certain. So we need to know the fees and we need to know about what we paying in taxes. Manage losses, diversify, rebalance, and stay steady. Avoid chasing complex products. Avoid chasing things that you don't understand. Avoid chasing what everybody is talking about on YouTube or on the internet. That's where the professionals come in. If it's all of that what they say it is, then you let the professional people manage it. Let the ETFs manage it. Let the index funds manage it. Let them do it. Okay. If it's all of that, they already on top of it. That's how I feel. Prepare for losses and protect your portfolio. Temporary dips are part of investing, but significant losses can take years to recover. So if you don't really know what you're doing, you don't really know how to study these plans. That's why I'm always talking about the REITs. I'm always talking about the ETFs and, and index funds to be able to, or mutual funds. Okay. Yes, Miss Moonlight.
So I'm going to tell on myself for a little bit. So you guys remember when that whole GameStop thing came about with the stock? I invested in GameStop, and at the time I was, my boyfriend was like hyper about it and he bought some stock or whatever. And I was so scared that it was going to dip, that I sold it. And I made some money. And then that money I reinvested back into it. And then it dipped even further. So I lost quite a bit of money from that because I didn't know what I was doing. So I agree with you. Let the professionals handle it. If you don't know about it, find somebody who does and let them handle it because it'll save you a headache in the long run.
All right, so if you come back next Wednesday, we're gonna talk about that GameStop, okay?
Okay.
And the situation. If you allow me to use you for that, okay. All right, so we're gonna talk about that. Right? Okay. But you will recover, and well, I'm gonna keep on going because we ain't got that much time. I'm gonna keep on going. We're going to manage losses, diversify, rebalance, and stay steady. Avoid chasing. We talk about complex products. Use diversification such as bonds or cash equivalents to reduce volatility and rely on proven long-term strategies like dollar cost averaging. I talked about that, and we're going to talk about that today. And rebalancing rather than chasing complex products. Dollar cost averaging. I think Sharonda had a question about that 2 episodes ago. So what is dollar cost averaging? Dollar cost averaging means you invest a set amount of money on a regular schedule. We talk about whether it's $5, $10, $100, $200, $500 on a regular schedule. No matter what the market is doing, sometimes you buy shares at a high price, sometimes at a low price. But over time, the average cost of your investments evens out. So a lot of times, like what Ms. Moonlight Mineral said, is that, okay, she starts dipping, which most people do. It starts dipping. It's going down. It's going down. Then we get nervous. Oh, I'm losing my money. I'm losing my money. What did Warren Buffett say? Rule number 1 is not to lose any money. Rule number 2 is remember rule number one, not to lose any money. So when you took your money out, you definitely lost. You definitely lost. And a lot of times that is the best time to buy when it dips. Okay? Because you got to look at it like it went on sale for most cases. It went on sale. Like that Gucci purse that you want to buy. Oh, it's $600. I ain't gonna buy that at $600. Oh, I'm gonna wait till it go down. I'm gonna wait till it go down. Then it went down to 200. Okay, I'm gonna buy it now. I'm gonna buy it now because now it went on sale. So sometimes you have to look at it that the stocks went on sale. Okay. But over time, it's going to average out. You bought it when it was high. Then sometimes you bought it when it was low. And then you bought it when it was middle stream, when it's getting ready to go back up. So we have to change our mindset because most people get scared. And this is the thing. We're talking about true wealth. That means it's long term. We're not buying and selling, buying and selling. We're buying and holding. And over time, if you keep it in there, eventually it'll go back up. As history has shown us through all the times of investing in the stock market. Let's give you a little bit more example. Okay, let's just say we use GameStop as an example, whatever. All right, you bought GameStop. Month one, you bought it at $10. Then later on throughout the years or whatever, now you bought it, it went down, you bought it at $5, but you bought 20, you was able to buy, you invest in $100. We're talking about the $100. I can't see this right here. Let's say you had $100 and you was just doing it on a regular basis, the $100 every month. It was $10 shares, so you was able to buy 10 shares every month. Then month number two, it went down. You're like, oh shoot. People look at, oh, I lost my money. No, it's about perspective. How did you look at that? Oh, it's $5. It went on sale. So now that $100 that you still doing, because this is what you're doing consistently. Now this time, this month, you was able to buy 20 shares of that. Then month number three, you're like, what's going on? Now it's $20 a share. Now that same $100, now I bought you 5 shares. So that's the dollar cost averaging because you keep investing and doing it for a long time. You want to hold on to your investment for 20 years, 10 years, whatever your goals are for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Hold it for 5, 10, or 15 years. And don't touch it until it gets to the green, till you in the green. Like I got something that's 50 cents. That's in the red. I'm not selling that until it is in the green, because I ain't losing nothing. So as long as it's 50 cents in the green, red, or $1.20, I ain't touching it. I'm waiting till it get in the green. And then I will slowly but surely sell, because I got a plan. Quick analogy, think of it like shopping. If you buy groceries every week, sometimes apples are expensive, sometimes they're on sale. But by buying consistently, you never overpay too much because your cost averaged out. Rebalancing regularly. Over time, some investments will grow faster than others. Rebalancing brings your portfolio back in line with your goals and risk tolerance. Tune out the noise. Trust your plan. Trust what you invested in. Ignore the noise. Daily market headlines and financial news stories may be more relevant to short-term traders than long-term investors. Markets will always rise and fall. Stay focused on your plan. We're talking about building generational wealth. We're not buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. That's not what we're doing. Ownership is important. Ownership produces passive income. Spending drains money. We're so keen. We're good at spending money, but we need to be good at ownership. Ownership rolls the money. Paying your AT&T phone bill, money leaves your pockets. But owning AT&T shares equal dividends coming back into your pocket. You own enough shares of AT&T, eventually your AT&T bill's gonna be free. We talked about that in some other shows. How to turn your bills into a paycheck. Consistency builds kingdoms. Invest regularly, even with small amounts. Dollar cost averaging lowers your risk. Wealth is built with discipline, not luck. Let's focus on quality companies. We talked about that. Long-term dividend players, strong financials, that the companies have strong financials, reliable products and services. We talked about dividend kings and aristocrats. These are all companies that you can think about that's been around for a long, long time. Here are some brokerage accounts that you can start. My favorite is Charles Schwab and Fidelity, but Vanguard, Robinhood, Sophie, X-Trade, E-Trade. Money is a tool. Tools work best with a plan. Fear fades with structure. If you have some structure, fear goes away. Clarity creates confidence. You feel good in what you're doing and what you're building. Wealth is calm, not chaos. So 2026 starts with decisions you make today. Let's stay connected, in touch. If I was able to share some information at Hell Home, please, I would love for you to follow me at Ask Mountain Finance on YouTube, Mountain Finance on YouTube, Ask Mountain Finance on Instagram. I really, really, truly appreciate it. And I'm going to stop sharing. We have 5 minutes. And I would like to find out, did anybody, what was a takeaway for the day? Do anybody have a takeaway for today?
Well, I have a few things. Not necessarily takeaways from today, but just in general. Thank you for, we have this platform and your show. I do appreciate it. We just talking about going to another level. So I had put it out there about the high yield savings account. And so you can get 10% off, nearly 10% off of that, off of the first 1,000, and that is for anybody at Community Financial, and they do have like a referral program. But so we get nearly 10% from there, and then the stocks are different. But from your show, I do want to talk about audacious moves. So I do have one. So I've been getting this mail from Charles Schwab, right?
Okay.
But I never opened it. And the Holy Spirit, like, girl, you've been getting this mail, and I'm trying to get rid of all this. I'm decluttering, and I'm trying to be more organized. So I finally opened the mail, and guess what I got? Because I have a REIT. I might only have one share, but it's the letter O on the stock market. Thank you, Keisha, for giving me that one. And I do know about some others, but I'm gonna get it set up, and I'm gonna call Charles Schwab. So it might be small. I don't know if y'all know. I told y'all about the high yield savings account, but for the regular savings account, I get like cents into my account. I'm like, I don't even really know, because it's like practically nothing. But I opened up my mail, and I got all I needed to know, is that it's only one share, but I got 27 cents. Just say 248 here. So when I opened that up, I said, hey, that's all I needed to know. I know it works. And then we do a little bit, even if she said it's $5. So I've had that sitting over there, like Miss Minerals. I had that sitting over there for the whole year. And for whatever reason, I've been blocked, but I'm unblocked and I'm focused. And I know I have got to get this set up. We're about to get paid. So I'm going to get it set up for January. And just, I believe you gave us some information where you said that we do $100 a month. So if we split it up between the two paychecks for those of us that's W-2 and if we're have our businesses, we need to be sending money over there anyway, some kind of way, by any means necessary. Because if we, you know what I'm saying, like you said, you have your bills, you want your bills to be paid, then you got to get to so many shares. So that's gonna be the plan. And just keep it moving. Even if we start small, we got to despise not small beginnings.
Come
I'm
on.
excited about my little 27 cents. I don't care what y'all say, but 27 cents on the stock market when all I had to do was just invest once. I have to figure out the drip for the reinvestment because I don't want it just sitting over here doing nothing. So I'm going to figure that part out. But I'm excited to be making this passive income by any means legally necessary. Okay.
So I'm so excited about, what she just shared or whatever, right? So for those who don't know, realty income, the ticker is the letter O, and that's a REIT. That's a REIT. And it pays you, and they're proud because they pay you monthly. They pay you monthly. And so set it up to where your dividends just automatically be reinvested. So that's going to help you for reinvestment. That's how she's talking about. She's going to be able to turn her bills into paychecks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after a while, your dividends will be taking care of all of your bills. Like, that's all you got to do. You got to make your money work for you. Like, you building towards freedom. Like, let me put this eventually over time. Because guess what? You might be saying 10 years, that's a long time. 20 years, oh, that's a long time. But guess what? 10 years and 20 years is coming whether you like it or not. Mm-hmm. So in those 10 years, in them 20 years, do you want to see a financial shift? Mm-hmm. Of course you do. So we got to pay ourselves first. Put money aside to you because you're working towards freedom. Boom. Every time you spend your money, you're making somebody else rich. I'm not down in, but every time you buy that chair you sitting in, that desk, the food, the groceries, those are owned by families. Those are owned by companies. You making them rich. Can you spend money on yourself to help make you rich? For make you become, financial free, for you to get the freedom that you deserve, so you can enjoy life to the maximum, living life on your terms. But it's a process, it's a plan. And before you know it, you'll be like, dang, I'm so glad that I did that. I'm so glad. Because your dividends can pay your bills for you. So that was really good, Sharonda. But let's know if it was consistent. When you call Charles Schwab, they will show you how to set it up for automatic reinvesting. The dividends, don't spend it, don't get it in no check. Automatic, so it's going to help you to build even further and faster. So it's 10.
Okay, so I know we passed time. I can't remember the slide. I want to say one more thing, but how many years did you say, if it was like 30 years, that $100 will equal out to like $1 million after how many years?
I can't think of what you're talking about right off the hand, but
well, it's something like that.
I will bring the slide back. Talking about that slide that show you how many shares you need to purchase, how many. Okay, I will bring that slide.
Also, it was saying if we do our dollar cost averages, an average of $100 a month, in the long run, 20, 30 years, it'll equal out to, $1 million. If we, like I said, we had S&P 500, if we let it sit, so we can't take it out unless we in the green, up. But I wish that, I would have had this education 10 and 20 years ago. Yeah. So 10 and 20 years from now, we should all be in a different and a better, higher place financially because of the Grand Rising Elizabeth show and Madam Finance.
Yes.
Mic
And
drop.
age makes a factor too. When you got age on your side, that's a major. You don't have to put so much up. Age does play
Right.
a major factor. But I hope you all enjoyed today's show. I hope it was something to help prepare you for 2026, to get you to think about it, because you're going to get some extra money. You're going to get your refund checks, bonuses some people get. There's things that's going to come in, and then just make sure that you make plans. Open up your brokerage. There's no excuses. Like, it's free. It doesn't cost you any money. Can you at least do that and say, "Damn, for 2025, I opened up my brokerage," whether you put money in or not? Can you at least start that? And then give something God to bless you. Okay, I got my brokerage account. So now let him give you some additional fundings and finances to be able to start funding it. Put your money in it. Because sometimes when an opportunity presents itself, it's too late to prepare. So let's get prepared for legacy building. So with that being said, it's 10:03. I just want to say thank you all who have showed up today. I hope you all enjoyed the show today. And I am truly excited about you all's success. Okay. I can't wait to hear your testimonies. Us going back, looking at where we was and where we are now. You know what I'm saying? We're creating legacy. We're creating something. We're going to be testimonies for other people. They're going to be able to see in real time, y'all, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, this is where they were at. And now, look at them now. If these ladies can do it, so can I. All right. So keep on pressing on. I'm excited about you all's success. Keep hope alive, and let's keep on working towards, our goals. It's not all about excellence, but let's keep moving, and you're going to get better and better and better. So let's hug ourselves, because a lot of times we out here, hustling, we out here working, and we don't forget sometimes to give ourselves some love and grace, hug ourselves. I love to kiss myself and know I am loved. I am loved. Don't nobody love me. I love me. Okay. Let's hug the world, because the world needs a hug too. And let's send love and light to all of those that are in authority. The Bible says we're supposed to pray for those that are in authority, whether we like them or not. Let's send them love and light. You never know. Enough people in the world send love and light. We don't know how many miracles can take place from that. So have a wonderful and fantastic rest of your week. And peace and love. And remember, each day is all good. Each day is absolutely great until you make it not.
Ashay.
Peace.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
Peace
you.
out.